everybody. Chapman now, driving in East Tennessee again. And right now, I'm in the Powell community in northern Knox County. About to enter into the Fountain City neighborhood of North Knoxville on Clinton Highway. Of course, Clinton Highway will take you back north to Clinton, Tennessee in Anderson County. About 10 miles back there, there's the airplane gas station, famous here in this part of Fountain City. Of course, now you're coming into a major shopping area of Fountain City on Clinton Highway. We got Walmart over here, Ross, kinds of restaurants. Got Target on the left over here. Kroger grocery store, Home Depot on the right. Up this next red light, you turn right, you will go back into the Carnes community of Knoxville, Knox County, I mean. Carnes, you have Powell that are very close to here. Both pretty good sized communities, unincorporated areas in northern Knox County. Here, that's Shod Road. It will take you back to the Carnes community, and then you can get on Oak Ridge Highway and take you back into Hardin Valley community of western Knox County, and of course it will take you to Oak Ridge. But Fountain City has a population between 40 and 50,000, and here in of course, like I said, it's the northernmost part of the city of Knoxville. And it wasn't made part of the city until back until the 1960s. It was annexed back in, I believe, 1962 or 63. And at the time, it was the most populated, unincorporated community in the United States. Now, of course, it's part of the city of Knoxville. And as you go out here at Clinton Highway, you'll see a lot more retail out here. And then I'm going to turn on to one of the major roads that goes through some of the residential area too. And back over to Broadway on the eastern side of Fountain City. And Broadway has a lot of commercial and retail development on it too. And it will take you all the way straight into downtown Knoxville on Broadway. Of course, you have the Fountain City Park over there and the Fountain City Lake with the one fountain that makes where Fountain City got its name. There's only one fountain. There's Callahan Road on the left, major road through Fountain City. Fountain City is a mix of income. Certain areas you're going to have your higher income neighborhoods. Some areas are lower income. Same with your residential. You're going to have some nice newer residential areas, and you're going to have some nice older residential areas, and then you're going to have some residential areas that need some renovation and maintenance. done. So it just depends on that area of Fountain City that you're in. You're in the Appalachian Ridge and Valley region in East Tennessee, which is a series of ridges and valleys. And as you can tell by where those antennas are in front, that's Sharp's Ridge in North Knoxville. And that's a lot of the TV and radio antennas, the TV stations and radio stations in Knoxville. Anderson County had, not Anderson, but Fountain City, you have Knox Central High School, Fountain City, that you would go to, which is more, it's on the other side of Broadway. Broadway is about 4 or 5 miles from here. And I will drive over here in a minute and I'll show you. Of course, you got Harley Davidson over here on the left, Indian, Yamaha motorcycles. Several car dealerships here on Clinton Highway. There's Cheddar's, and you have the Knoxville Expo Center over here, which has kind of like it's a expo convention center. It has a lot of different things that are all the time. Now I'm going to turn right here on Merchants Drive, and we'll go over towards the residential area and over to Broadway. And then just about a mile or down the road here, if you kept going, you would run into Interstate 640, which is the northern bypass interstate that goes around downtown Knoxville. And then it runs back into Interstate 40 on the east side of Knoxville. And then I-75 is just, when I turn out here on Merchants Road, I-75 is only just a couple of miles out here too. As I-75 comes up from Chattanooga up southwest, and then it merges with I-40, which of course comes from Middle Tennessee, Nashville area, to Knoxville. Then when it gets to downtown, it splits back off. And then I-75 will start. You can start going north again. Like I said, North Knoxville, including Fountain City, is a mix of neighborhoods. Like I said before, you're going to have some older, nicer, historic neighborhoods that are well taken care of, and you're going to have some that are not. And then you're going to have a few new housing developments and a few new apartment developments. Now I'm turning on to Merchants Drive, another big commercial area here in Fountain City. This is Cedar Road here. Ingles grocery store over here. That's a local, more of a local grocery chain here in East Tennessee. Now we're on Cedar Lane. As you'll see a mix of housing on this road. You'll see some older houses, some newer houses, some older and newer apartments, condos. Apartment buildings over here on the right, which are in good condition though, older than over here on my left. Those have been renovated the past couple year or so. Newer condos on the left here. Inwood Park at Cedar Lane. Got Sturkey Elementary School right there on the left. This area is also very popular during springtime Dogwood Arts Festival, because that is the when the dogwoods bloom in the spring. There's a trail made to follow all the beautiful dogwoods and blooms that are happening in the springtime. It was started in this part of Knoxville as a response to an article back in the 1950s. A reporter came from New York and did an article in Knoxville, and they call it the ugliest city in America. Of course, that didn't sit too well with the people here. And some of the ladies in Knoxville decided, all right, let's do something to counteract that and prove it wrong. So they started the Dogwood Arts Festival. And it's just not a tour of the houses and stuff. It also has a lot of other arts and events, music. I'm involved in it too. So like I said, Knoxville, you got that's the CAT bus for Knoxville, which is the Knoxville Area Transit. That's the only public transportation in Knoxville, which, just like even Nashville, only has it has buses, and it has one commuter train that runs from Lebanon, Tennessee to downtown Nashville on the eastern side of Nashville. You got some nice older historic homes around here that are well taken care of. And here is a private school. I believe that is a private Catholic school. On my left over here, St. Joseph's School. Broadway. Over here on my left is the fountain. I don't know if you can see it or not. Where Fountain City gets its name from. The Fountain City Park, and that's what you would call the downtown area of Fountain City. Then if you keep going, turn left here and turn right at the next red light, that will take you out to Knox Central High School, which is a high school for Fountain City. And there's also the very Litton's restaurant that is right up there on the left on that red light, and that's a very famous, well-known local restaurant here in Fountain City. It's been on national TV shows. Of course, if you go turn left, go out on Broadway, go further out left, north, you will go into the Halls community of North Knox County. And downtown Knoxville will turn is on. If you turn right here and turn on Broadway, it's about 7-8 miles to downtown from here. And of course, once you get closer to downtown, there's Litton straight ahead, if you can see it. Also further out how you'll turn on running to 640 the interstate again. But that's going to be my tour of Fountain City and some of the commercial and residential areas. If you want to see more of Knoxville, East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, just comment below, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.